Hello, my lovelies. Welcome to this reading. You guys have been asking about, whether you should wait or move on. Wow, so many birds chirping. Oh my gosh. I'm so sorry if that's distracting, but like obviously there's a message that spirit, the universe wants to give you. But yeah, a lot of you guys have been wondering whether you should wait or move on, just what's happening with this connection. Will they be back? What are they thinking? What are they feeling? So we are going to pick these cards to find out exactly what you should do, what's going to happen. And yeah, so this is pile one with the red quartz, also known as a root chakra stone. This is pile two with this gorgeous pink rose quartz, and this is pile three with this ever so clear quartz. So yeah, ever so crystal clear quartz. Anyways, yeah, so these are the three piles. Take a second to meditate upon the piles, see which one you are the most drawn to in whatever sense. You can pick based on the crystals, or yeah, just really anything. And I also do want to let you know that this is just a general reading for the collective. If you do want personalized readings that cater to your personal questions, be sure to check out the description box below, where I offer personalized readings. They're super detailed, in-depth video readings. And yeah, there's also a free reading giveaway, so be sure to check that out. So yeah, take a second, pause this video, meditate upon the cards to see which one you are drawn to, and let's pick the cards to get some answers. Hi, pile one. So you picked the red clear quartz, also known as the root chakra stone. So yeah, let's see what your card is. I feel like this is the essence of maybe not just your connection, but just like what's going on with you, maybe what's going on with your person. Let's just see, what this card has to say. I'm using the Work Your Light Oracle cards by Rebecca Campbell. A lot of people ask about this card set. It's so beautiful. It's so gorgeous. I love it so much. But yeah, these are Oracle messages. Ooh, okay, so Pleiades. Double mission, channeling and uplifting humanity. Okay, so I feel like you guys have been really working on yourselves. I feel like some of you guys watching this could be into like lucid dreaming, astral projecting, or I feel like you guys yeah, go through that. Or like, lucid dream is something that you kind of have to like, train yourself to do, but for some people it comes naturally. Even with sleep paralysis, yeah, I feel like some of you guys could have even, you guys experience sleep paralysis, which takes you to different realms, like different dimensions. I feel like you know how to visit people in their dreams. Like, this is such a dreamy card. I'm getting like Neptune, like Pisces vibes already. But yeah, you guys are also like humanitarians. You guys are very, very compassionate. You guys are sweet, kind, caring. You really care about the world. You really care about others. You really invest in everything that you engage in. You are very emotionally invested. You do care about the people that you're with, and like you guys feel things very, very deeply is what I'm getting as well. And yeah, you guys are also just very altruistic. I feel like some of you guys could be into like volunteering, like charity work, like things like that. And it's like your presence has literally like uplifted humanity and raised the vibration of this planet for a lot of you. Like, this is so beautiful. Yeah, I feel like there's a lot of people around you that love being around you. They look up to you, they admire you, and I feel like you make a lot of people's lives a lot better. Like, I feel like you guys are almost like ethereal beings from another like dimension that are here on earth to like fulfill your true purpose, which is for a lot of you guys to raise like the vibration of the earth, just because you're so positive and amazing and kind. And yeah, we also got the double mission statement here. So already I'm getting like twin flame energies. Like, look at these like four people here, like especially these two. Yeah, I'm getting twin flame energy, so this could very well be a twin flame pile. But yeah, I'm getting just like Neptunian energy. Like, I don't know if you guys have heard of star seeds. I feel like some of you guys could be a star seed. It's someone from a different like realm, like dimension, planet that's here on earth to do like light work. I feel like a lot of you guys could be light workers. You guys could be into tarot, healing people in some way. I feel like you guys just have healing powers. Like, you guys are like natural healers. Like, I just feel like by being around you, a lot of people just feel super at peace, at ease, at calm. You guys bring a lot of calmness and stability to people's life, with all this blue here. I'm also getting like throat chakra with all this blue here, so that could be like your dominant chakra. And oh my gosh, do you guys hear the birds? Like, seriously, I do feel like there is a message to be given. Oh my gosh, yeah, your spirit guides are really wanting to communicate with you. Like, this is a really ethereal, mystical card. And yeah, okay, so let's go ahead and pick some cards to see what is going on with your person. What will happen? Just is it worth, waiting, or should you move on? Things like that. Let's just make sure, yeah, the cards are, yeah, the right side. Oh, wow. Okay, we already got this card out. Wow. Okay, so with the Tower card, yeah, I do feel like you guys have been through a lot with this situation. I feel like you guys, for some of you guys, it might still be affecting you, like this breakup, the separation. You still think about it every day. And a lot of people get scared when they see the Tower. But the good part about the Tower is that it's a very transformative card. It's like whatever, like chaos or like upheaval that this tower represents has already been done. Like you've already like gone through that. Like if it was upside down, it means like, yeah, it's sort of like pending. But like, yeah, I'm not really doing reversals anyways. But like, yeah, with the Tower card, I do feel like, this has affected you a lot. The situation has sort of like, like look at the way that this person is like falling out of the tower. It could have like maybe for some of you guys, kind of hurt your self-esteem, self-confidence in yourselves. But like the worst part is over, is what I want you to know from this card right here. So yeah, usually getting the Tower in like the beginning of the reading is like pretty like I think it's better than getting it towards the end of the reading, because again, sometimes getting it like at the end or like reversals could indicate otherwise, like, or like that something bad might be coming your way. But like whatever has happened, like this is something you already obviously know about. It's probably the reason why you're even watching this reading. You guys have been like just going through something. Again, like I, for whatever reason, got like self-esteem issues, like with the person plunging down, like this kind of this breakup might have like not to sound super dramatic, but kind of like shook up your world, maybe like made you question yourself, doubt yourself, things like that. Yeah, and I just feel like with the Tower card, maybe the breakup was a little bit maybe not as amicable as maybe like the other piles or like other readings. I feel like maybe there were things that were said. Maybe it was kind of a messy breakup for some of you guys watching this. But yeah, let's pick some more cards to see like what's gonna happen. Yeah, so with this High Priestess, wow. Okay, so we got Aries energy there, and then like Pisces and Cancer energy here. Yeah, so with the High Priestess, I'm getting that you guys are very spiritually in tune, spiritually inclined. You guys are really connected to the source, the spirit, or you guys are going to, it's like you're just attuning yourself to the spiritual realm. You guys are, it's like slowly becoming more and more good at like leveraging your spirituality when you need it. Maybe you guys get like visions and things. I'm getting like dreamy vibes. Like this totally reminds me of the Pleiades cards. Like I'm getting something about like dreams. I do feel like you've been dreaming about this person a lot, or they've definitely been dreaming about you. I feel like you guys have the power to literally visit people in your dreams, whether or not you know that, whether or not you're consciously doing that, subconsciously doing that. I feel like your person has been seeing you in their dreams, because again, this is a very spiritual card, and it's like you guys are becoming very in tune with the universe. You guys are really like practicing and leveraging your spirituality. I'm getting you guys could have been watching a lot of tarot readings. Maybe you have like crystals of your own that you like to meditate with, charge and like just self-heal with. And yeah, with this High Priestess, yeah, again, you're very spiritual, but you're also very intelligent, and your gut feelings are usually right. So if you had a gut feeling about the situation, you could have manifested it, because like look at the crown that she's wearing, if you can even call it that. Like this sort of like represents like the third eye chakra. I feel like your guys' third eye chakra is definitely open, or is opening up. Like that's not like a bad thing for whatever reason. Some people do have like a negative connotation of third eye. Third eye just means like your intuition's right, like to make the right choices because of like the experiences that you've been through in the past. Like you have learned from that, and you are now becoming just a lot more careful and a lot more yeah, vigilant about things, is also what I'm getting. And I feel like with this High Priestess, your person also sees you as someone who's very intelligent, very you know just smart and like high up, like the High Priestess, that's like priests, they give like sermons, they know how to like talk, they they're really smart, and like the community looks up to them for advice and for guidance. I feel like your person thinks that of you. I feel like they could have come to you with a lot of things. Like I feel like they thought that you provided them really good advice on their issues. I feel like your person did like to open up to you about a lot of different things. I'm getting like Pisces, Cancer energy. They felt like you were very easy to talk to, very easy to open up to. we'll pick more cards to see, just what, they did or didn't open up. Because, in some readings we get that, oh, maybe your person didn't open up as much. But I feel like for those of you guys watching this, I feel like your person was pretty talkative, was pretty expressive and vocal about their feelings. And they really just thought you were very easy to talk to. But, they also think you're really smart, really intelligent, really high up there. I feel like, yeah, this is sort of like a pedestal card. Maybe they put you on a pedestal. I also feel like, your person, yeah, and okay, this is really interesting. I just noticed this. Like, there's a crescent moon that's like literally, hanging, or yeah, like tied up with her dress. And yeah, the moon literally represents like, um, perceptive, being perceptive, being very, it is like a, like, if you think of the actual moon, it reflects light off of the sun, and very self-reflective, things like that. Just whatever the moon represents, I feel like this is kind of like a moon card. Maybe you guys, the moon cycle affects you a lot more. Like, okay, yeah, I'm definitely getting that, because this circle thing on her head does represent like, the moon, things like that. And I feel like, yeah, your person, like I was saying before, yeah, they think you're really smart, you're high up there, they put you on a pedestal, they think you're really high value, high worth. And while you are pretty easy to talk to, I feel like some of them could have found you to be a little bit intimidating, just because of how smart and like, well off you were doing in life. And like, not in a bad way, like, but I think that at times, it did sort of like dawn upon them. Maybe they thought like, okay, am I even good enough for this person? That's definitely like the energies that I'm getting so far. But yeah, that's what I'm getting with the High Priestess and Tower. Again, we got Aries energy and Pisces energy. So, and also with Cancer, I believe the some, uh, websites mentioned that High Priestess is associated with Cancer, but just a lot of watery and fire energy. I feel like this is a very intense connection for a lot of you guys, and I feel like you guys really connected in a lot of different ways. I feel like you guys really connected, definitely, like, intellectually, mentally. I feel like you guys had really great conversations. But like, with the Tower card, this was a pretty like, intense connection from what I'm seeing. But yeah, so the next card that we got is the Five of Pentacles. Okay, so very interesting. Yeah, so I feel like with the Five of Pentacles, I feel like this is like your person's energy right now. They're just not really in the best state of mind. I mean, like, look at this, he is, he's injured. Just the way that they're walking, like, they don't have any, like, they're barefoot, like walking in the snow. I just feel like they felt like they were very underhanded. Yeah, that makes sense. I feel like that clarifies the High Priestess card. I feel like a lot of them thought they were underhanded when it came to this situation. I feel like they felt like, maybe they couldn't give enough, because, the Five of Pentacles kind of is, in other like tarot cards, it's kind of like, someone who's like begging, or like someone, it just represents like a dearth or a lack of, things, lack of resources, things like that. So I feel like your person definitely thought they came a little bit underhanded in this situation. They thought that, yeah, maybe they just couldn't really provide you with the, like, emotional, attention, time, energy, things like that, that you deserve. Because again, with the High Priestess, they are seeing you, they do put you on a pedestal, they do think very highly of you. And again, I am sort of getting that like feeling intimidated energy. I feel like a lot of them maybe did feel intimidated being with you. Maybe they felt like you were a little bit too smart for them, like maybe a little bit too, just like the way you talk and the way they were, like, they thought that there was kind of like a stark difference between you guys. Like, for whatever reason, I'm getting like, I don't know, I just thought of like actual jobs, like maybe, like, no hate to like any of these jobs, but like maybe they were kind of like, like a mechanic or something, and you were like the CEO of a company. Like, I don't know, I'm sorry, like, I'm not trying to be condescending, but I do feel like, your person, for a lot of you guys watching this, it just felt like they couldn't give you you know the kind of relationship, the attention, time, energy that you deserve. And I also feel like, with this Five of Pentacles, they could be dealing with, um, you know, like, more materialistic aspects of their life, like coming underhanded, and, when it comes to their job, or like maybe they don't feel like they're doing that well, like, when it comes to like their professional life, career life, finances. Yeah, I just feel like with finances, they could be a lot better at that. Yeah, look, this sort of just represents, someone who's really not like in their element, like someone who's just, um, yeah, someone who, I mean, seriously, like, this guy is like barefoot in the snow. He's like, he barely has enough to like, even cover himself. And yeah, I just feel like, they could be struggling financially. I feel like maybe when it comes to their work life, when it comes to their, job, they're not exactly where they want to be just yet. I feel like, you know, they even think they're kind of just like very behind in life. Yeah, they don't feel very like resourceful or abundant. Like I feel like this is kind of like, you know, the Empress represents abundance. Yeah, this is like the opposite of that. So that is what they're feeling. Yeah, let's go ahead and pick some more cards to see what else your person, you know, what's going on. Like, should you wait? Should you move on? Yeah, so with the Chariot, okay, this is really interesting. I'm getting Cancer energy. Got a lot of Cancer and Pisces in this video. But yeah, with this Cancer energy, okay, this does represent victory. This does represent success. This does represent, like, you know, yeah, really making it, you know, coming through with something. It's like, you know, beating the odds, having the odds in your favor. And yeah, with this Chariot, I feel like they just want to come towards you. I feel like, you know, yeah, this is definitely like a divine timing card. I always like to think of the Chariot as like, you know, think of a parade, like, you know, think of the Chariot as a float. Like when the float goes through a parade, you know, the rest of the people attending the parade like literally move for the, you know, the audience and crowd, which is representative of the universe in this case, literally moves for the float to go through the parade, right? So I feel like the universe, like, you know, is going to give you some sort of victory, is going to give you some sort of resolution, you know, in this connection, like whether that be reconciliation, whether that be like, you know, apology, closure, things like that. I do feel like things are going to shift for the better with this Chariot card. I feel like, yeah, with this High Priestess, I feel like your person at least, you know, owes you some sort of explanation. They owe you something. Like I feel like your person just wants to come forward and like kind of like win you over again. Like maybe they want to impress you or something. Maybe it's like they'll run into you at like some karaoke or something, and maybe they'll just want to sing and like, you know, win you over, something like that. I don't know why I got karaoke. You guys could have like been into that or singing, but like, yeah, for whatever reason I got that. Yeah, but again, I feel like things will happen in divine timing. I do feel like your person will come back and give you clarity on something for sure, because again, they see you as a High Priestess. They consider you really high up there. They're putting you on a pedestal, and they definitely do want to like come forward and, you know, really like be vocal about something. I feel like they do want to tell you. I feel like there is, you know, an explanation or apology or something that, you know, you guys have been waiting for with this Tower. I feel like, yeah, they just want to have like a conversation with you. Um, you know, about that, like even with this High Priestess, you know, again, there's a lot of like, I feel like you guys are telepathically connected. You guys are definitely connected in the 5D, you know, just like a different realm, like maybe like a different reality. I feel like you guys are already talking. See, you can hear the birds, like, I mean, literally what right when I said talking. But yeah, with this High Priestess, you know, I feel like you guys have been getting dreams about each other. This is like a pretty like mystical, you know, um like connection in a way. Like I feel like you guys are definitely meant to meet each other, to help each other, you know, with something, with your own growth. But I feel like this relationship was destined, it was fated. And you know, we're gonna go ahead and pick one more card to see just, you know, what should happen, and then I'm gonna pick some more cards, you know, oracle cards for clarification. So yeah, let's see what else. Ooh, okay, this one came out. Yeah, so we got the 10 of Wands. Okay, yeah, I feel like your person is definitely burdened. I feel like you both are kind of stressed out about the situation. I feel like, you know, not just the situation, but, you know, life in general is sort of like getting to you. I feel like, you know, right now, like just based on the entire reading, I think, you know, so far, like if I'm going to be very honest with you, pile one, I do think it is worth moving on for a lot of you guys. I do feel like there is a slight chance that they could come back, so it's not a surefire no, but like, you know, with the Chariot card, I feel like they are going to come forward and give you some sort of like, you know, message, give you some sort of like, they're going to tell you everything that you need to hear to either move on or maybe even potentially reconcile. There is a potentiality for reconciling, you know, because, but like I just feel like with the High Priestess, a lot of you guys, like, you know, I'm not trying to be mean or anything or bash your person, but I feel like a lot of you guys genuinely could be too good for this person, or just in terms of what they have to offer right now, because this came at the center of your reading with the Five of Pentacles. They kind of just don't really have much to offer. You know, they could be like really great people, but like it's just like timing wise, you know, at least when you guys were together, maybe that just wasn't it. But I feel like, you know, with the Chariot, that does represent divine timing. So I feel like when the timing is right, your person will come back and, you know, tell you everything that it is that, you know, you need to hear, and you're going to be satisfied with the outcome of this no matter what it is. But yeah, I mean, with this 10 of Wands, I did sort of get like stressful energy, burdened energy, and, you know, with this Tower as well, I do feel like things were tumultuous, but like that tumultuousness, that, you know, sort of like upheaval energy is finally like fading away. I do feel like, you know, things are becoming better, it are going to change for the better for this connection. So yeah, we're also gonna go ahead and pick some oracle cards just to channel messages from your person, like what would they tell you? These are handwritten, like I am waiting for my actual deck to come in. But yeah, there are some things that, you know, your person wants to tell you. So yeah, we're gonna go ahead and pick these cards. Wow, okay, yeah, I did what I did to protect myself. It was never personal, but I am truly sorry for hurting you. Oh my gosh, yeah, so your person, yeah, they just want you to know it was never anything personal. I definitely got that with the Five of Pentacles energy. I just feel like, you know, they were underhanded. They just like kind of really were not in the mentality to be in something like this right now. I do feel like there were definitely feelings with this you know, Chariot and High Priestess. Of course, like, because, you know, this represents like water energy, and even with the Pisces energy, there were a lot of like feelings from both sides from this connection. Your person definitely did like you. They definitely did care about you. In fact, like seriously, they looked up to you so much. You have a lot of admirers. Your person definitely admired you, respected you. There definitely were feelings you know, on both ends for sure. So yeah, don't doubt that. But like, you know, just whatever happened, it was, you know, out of self-protection. It was just because of whatever they were going through. I feel like Five of Pentacles, they could have had like, you know, and even with this Ten of Wands, they could have been stressed out and burdened with, you know, their like more materialistic responsibilities, like maybe at their job or with their family, or like maybe they're just not really where they want to be in life in terms of finances, jobs. So you know, things like that. So that is also what your person wants you to know. Yeah, this is your crystal, but yeah, let's see what else. Oh my gosh. Okay, yeah, so I want to have a heart-to-heart conversation with you. Okay, this exactly correlates with the Chariot card. Again, the Chariot represents Cancer, and Cancers are very you know, they're all about their like feelings and emotions and things like that. So yeah, I feel like your person like does want to come forward and have like a deep, empowering heart-to-heart conversation with you. I do feel like they want to like be really clear about like, you know, their feelings for you, and like just like get some sort of like, you know, insight from you in terms of what you're feeling as well. But like, I feel like they just want to do like a synopsis of this connection. I just feel like they want to talk about like, you know, what really went down in this connection, maybe give you some clarity on like, you know, why things happened the way that they did. But I do feel like they are going to come forward and, you know, like tell you what you need to hear, like tell you what you need to hear that's going to be very satisfying to you, and you're gonna be like, oh my gosh, like, you know what, like why was I even stressing out so much over this situation? Like I feel so much better after, you know, this conversation happens, which I do think, you know, there is going to be like contact. I feel like, yeah, you are going to feel a lot better. You are going to feel a lot more at peace, at ease, and you are just gonna probably even like laugh at yourself and like wonder like, why did I stress so much about this, like, you know. But yeah, they do want to like, you know, in terms of this heart to heart, they are going to be very vocal about their feelings. They are going to, you know, tell you how much they really cared about you and how much they really respected you and looked up to you, and how great this connection was for them. And I feel like you helped them in a lot of ways. You know, I feel like you're a very spiritual person. You have like natural healing powers, which is also what I got from this Pleiades. I feel like some of you guys could be light workers, and you just entering their life could have really helped them in some way. And I just feel like with the Five of Pentacles, it just really wasn't the right time for them to, you know, really be in a relationship right now. So yeah, I mean that's what they want you to know. And I'm trying to see if there's any other messages. Yeah, no, I feel like that's it. I do feel like, yeah, there's going to be contact for sure, but in terms of if you should wait or if you should move on, I would say for now move on. Things could definitely change with this Chariot. I do see like this is a pretty big card. It's a major arcana card. Things definitely could do a 180. There is a potentiality for you guys to get back together, but I think for now, you know, spirit wants you to know like, you know, like try, you know, you can go out, like talk to people, try dating other people, you know, play out the field, like meet new people, or, you know, if you want to focus on yourself too, that's fine, but like don't like stress too much about this connection. I feel like you guys have been stressing, and this is your sign to like, you know, let go of that. Like there's no point stressing, because you're going to feel better, like, you know, when, you know, you're gonna feel better in time. Time definitely is the best healer. But you know, keep practicing your spirituality, keep doing whatever it is that you are doing. It definitely is, you know, safe to go out and like, you know, just have fun, like be yourself. And I feel like, you know, the more you do that, things will happen in divine timing. I feel like the universe will literally give your person signs to reach out to you and talk to you, and there is a potentiality for reconnection, if I am being very honest. But like don't hold hope to that, don't hold on to that, because, you know, if it doesn't happen, then it's like you'll go through this entire thing again. So it's like just enjoy your life, be free, and like I feel like the more you do that, the more resolution and clarity you'll even get on this connection and what it is that you really want in a relationship. But you know, your person definitely did have feelings for you. They definitely really did like you, and I feel like they, you know, they think about you a lot. They literally get like signs of you, or sorry, dreams of you, and I feel like the universe is going to be giving them signs to like come forward. And yeah, just oh my gosh, oops, sorry about that. Yeah, but with this heart to heart card, and I did what I did to, you know, protect my, like, I mean, yeah, they are really, you know, obviously sorry for hurting you. Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. You can see like what's written on the back. They do feel like, you know, guilt over like whatever it is that they did that, you know, could have hurt you in some way. And this isn't something you already don't know about, like, you know, this is probably even the reason why the connection ended. But yeah, I feel like they are genuine people. It just really wasn't the right time, but the timing could be right. You never know with the Chariot. So maybe something could happen during Cancer season or Pisces season, whenever you're watching this. So yeah, that is all the messages that I have for you, pile one. Thank you so much for tuning in. If you do want a personal reading, be sure to check out the description box below. I offer different readings. I'm also doing a free reading giveaway, so if you're interested in that, check that out. So yeah, I'm going to end the reading right here. Thank you so much. Love and light. Hi, Pile 2. Welcome to your reading. So you all picked the Rose Quartz. So yeah, we are going to be, you know, looking at this card to see what like the essence of this pile is, you know, any messages Spirit wants to give you, things about the connection that you need to know, and, you know, answering the question, should you wait or should you move on? Something that I do want to let you guys know is that this is just a personal, or sorry, this is just a general reading for the collective. If you do want a personal reading, be sure to check out the description box below where I offer, you know, super in-depth detail video readings that answer your questions. So yeah, be sure to check that out. I'm also doing a free reading giveaway, so if you are interested in that, yeah, check that out as well. So yeah, without further ado, let's get started. What does this pile you know, entail for you guys? So wow, okay, we got the crumbling. Already I'm getting tower vibes. So it's asking, what are you clinging on to? So okay, I do feel like for you know, a lot of you guys that picked this pile already, I can sense that some of you guys have been kind of like obsessing about this connection. Some of you guys have been like ruminating, wondering you know, what this person is doing. I feel like you guys have really been like stalking their social media every day, seeing what they're up to. And I do feel like there's been a kind of like tumultuous energy just regarding this. I feel like, you know, for a lot of you guys, this connection, maybe this, you know, this didn't end the way that, you know, you wanted it to. Like maybe it ended kind of like, you know, maybe not on the best terms, or like it just didn't satisfy you the way it ended. You know, sometimes when things end like amicably, peacefully, you know, it's sometimes easier to move on. But like I feel like with you guys, there's more resolution and clarity that needs to be had. I feel like you guys definitely are looking for answers. You are, you know, sort of just wondering what went wrong. Like, you know, why is it like, why did it end this way? Like, you know, you guys started off great, but like what happened? I mean, yeah, so again, I'm just getting tower energy. But the good thing about this is that, you know, this yeah, obviously, you know, the lightning and like this you know, tower here with all the grays and darker hues, you know, does look intimidating. But if you, you know, this is a door that's opening for better times, like literally a field of like, you know, flowers, like, you know, happier places, like happier times, you know, things like that. So I feel like, you know, again, this reminds me of the tower card. The tower card means that, you know, whatever has happened has happened, the worst has already passed. You know, it's like this is like a transformative card, like you're finally opening the door to better things. You know, it's like you're moving on to better things, like it's a new day, and it's a good things are literally waiting for you on the other side. It's literally waiting for you on the other side of the, you know, door. So it's like, you know, a lot of you guys, I feel like, yeah, the worst that you dealt with has already happened. Like you don't need to worry too much. And yeah, so that is what we are getting so far. You know, of course, we're going to go ahead and pick more cards to see what Spirit has to say to you. So, you know, about this connection, like what your angels, you know, spirit guides have to say to you, what your person wants you to know. So yeah, we are going to go ahead and pick some cards. Yeah, what does pile two's person want to say? Wow, okay, this one just came out. So yeah, let's start with this. Okay, okay, I'm not reading reversals actually, so yeah, maybe in like the next video. But yeah, with this temperance, you know what, maybe we will read reversals, because I was just looking at the rest of the deck and it's like it's upright. Like it was just this card that wasn't. I thought the entire deck was upright. So yeah, okay, with this temperance card, okay, I do feel like this is channeling the past energy of this connection. Yeah, I feel like, you know, it just really wasn't that balanced. There was a little bit of tumultuous energy because, you know, the temperance upright is like, you know, it's super peaceful. It's like you guys, you know, work well together, very harmonious, you know, things like that. And it's like you guys, like there was a lot of passion in this connection. There definitely, you know, were a lot of feelings for sure, because, you know, this empress, or empress, Why did I say Emperance? But like, yeah, this Temperance rules, Sagittarius, and Sagittarians, like, just as a sign, like, they are really passionate. Like, I feel like Sagittarians do feel things very deeply, even though they might not be the best at like expressing it. I am getting Sagittarius energy, but it's like, fire signs, they do feel things very deeply. There's a lot of passion and emotion, but like, yeah, I just feel like this connection was kind of out of balance to begin with. Since this is in the beginning of our reading, I just feel like, one party could have been putting in, like, all the effort. One party could have been, like, really investing their time and energy and effort into this, but it just kind of, and it made that party feel a little bit like, like they weren't really getting what they really deserved. It made them feel like, they just like deserve better. They deserve more effort. And I feel like for a lot of you guys, this is, your message. This is like for you. I feel like you guys could have, like, invested a lot of time, energy, and effort into this, and maybe it didn't like really pay off the way that you wanted it to, and it sort of made you feel out of sync, out of balance. And, yeah, that's what I'm getting so far. But let's go ahead and pick some more cards. Yeah, so we got the Ace of Swords. Okay, this is really interesting because, Ace represents new beginnings. This does represent like the start of something, and Swords is like a communication card. This is also the card of like mental clarity, new ideas, things like that. But yeah, I feel like in regards to this connection, I feel like there definitely is a chance for you guys to reconcile with this Ace of Swords. I mean, we are gonna pick like 3 more cards, just for more clarification. But with this Ace of Swords, I do feel like, your person wants a new beginning. I feel like your person really wants to have a, heart-to-heart conversation with you, on what went wrong, or like why they did what they did, or like, why they just maybe weren't, why things were out of balance, out of sync, things like that. I do feel like they want to give you more clarity on what was like really going on with them, that maybe, you know could have caused the connection to sort of like, end like this. And, the Temperance card, and, of course, like, if this doesn't resonate with you, you can totally pick another pile. But I do feel like for this pile, things could have ended kind of, maybe not on the best terms. And it's like, and I feel like at the end of the connection, because, Sagittarius is like at the end of the zodiac, like, I feel like by the end, it's like you both were just like kind of fed up. You both were just like, you know what, like, I feel like it's best if we just end this. And I feel like it started off really great, but, the ending is like really, it was just kind of like a, rage quit, like, okay, you know what, like, I'm done. But yeah, and it sort of left you feeling really confused, like, what's going on. But I do feel like your person wants to come forward and give you clarity. I really do feel like there is a chance for this connection to really, go the length. At least with the Ace of Swords, I feel like the beginning could definitely be strong. I feel like, communication wise, I feel like your person wants to be better at communicating, what's really going on with them. I feel like your person, yeah, is just gaining more clarity about this connection. And I feel like your person's really like regretting what they did. This isn't anything we don't know about, but they just wish that they could have, provided more energy, or yeah, like the same amount of energy, time, effort that you did, because, they felt like you really did give a lot. They felt like, you they felt like you were the balanced person in this connection. Like, you had a lot going for you. Oh my gosh. Excuse me. I just sneezed, and you usually, when you sneeze, like, out of nowhere, like, I'm not even sick or anything, that means someone's thinking of you. So I do feel like someone is thinking of you. Like, I feel like everything, once you're spiritual, literally everything is a sign. And like, I hear like birds chirping. I don't know if you guys can hear that. I'm like in my beautiful backyard, but okay. I feel like someone definitely is thinking of you. This person on your mind, and I feel like they do want to come forward and give you clarity on what's going on. Like, it's sort of been like, I feel like they're just gonna come forward, like rushing in, like, because again, Swords is the card of communication. They're a pretty fast moving card in the deck as well. So yeah, your person, they really want to have a conversation with you. Like, I feel like they're dying for that. Yeah, but oh my gosh. Okay, you guys got the Lovers. Okay, this is amazing. I'm not gonna lie. Like, when we first started this reading, I'm all like, oh my gosh. Okay, like, yeah, it seems like it's been really stressful. But with this Lovers card, this is like a twin flame card, because the Lovers is ruled by Gemini. Gemini represents twins. So yeah, and I do feel like this connection, with this angel, it's divinely guided. I do feel like there are a lot of feelings on this person's side. They definitely do care about you. They definitely still do think about you, and there is a lot of love on both sides. I feel like your person does love you, and I feel like, they are thinking about this connection a lot, and that's why they just want to come forward and maybe, yeah, like, have this like fresh start with you. Come forward and like tell you what's really on their mind. They really do want to communicate with you. And I feel like in terms of the communication, like, they want to communicate their feelings with you. Like, usually when the Ace of Swords comes up, that could just mean maybe they just want to come forward and get like some sort of like closure, or maybe they want to talk to you just to talk to you, because, and like the conversation doesn't really go anywhere. It's not really that fruitful. They're just, coming back back to hit you up because, you know, maybe they like couldn't really find anyone else, or like they do miss you. But like I'm not saying this is this pile, I'm just saying sometimes the Ace of Swords does represent that. But I feel like, you know, with the Lovers, your person wants to come forward to give you an offer of love. I feel like your person wants to come forward and like talk about their feelings, get real, like, you know, deep and vulnerable with you. I feel like they want a second chance at this. I feel like they want a second shot at this. I feel like, you know, a lot of them think that, you know, like they just want to let go of like the, you know, tower energy, like the maybe like the negatives of this, anything that didn't serve this connection. And like I do feel like, you know, in terms of what they want to communicate, they do want to come forward and communicate their feelings. Like again, like I was saying with the Ace of Swords, you know, it really depends on what card clarifies that. And you know, we got the Lovers clarifying the Ace of Swords. I'm so sorry that the camera is like shaking, maybe that represents the tower. But like, yeah, with the Lovers card, I do feel like they yeah, in other situations, like let's say the Ace of Swords was clarified by like a, you know, 10 of Wands or something, it's like they're just gonna come forward and like, you know, maybe like uh get mad at you and like, you know, say like just, you know, sometimes reach out to just like tell you like, you know, how angry they were, like whatever, like, you know, or sometimes people just reach out because they want to like, you know, just honestly just because they have nothing better to do with their life, and like they just want to like, you know, be annoying or whatever. But like I feel like this person genuinely, you know, authentic with their feelings. I definitely do feel like there's a lot of love there. I definitely do feel like they still love you, and they really do want this fresh start. And like, you know, I feel like sometimes people do come in just for like an in and out thing, like, oh, okay, you know what, like let me just come back, let me see, let me test the waters, let me see, and then they'll just like go, and then they'll just like, you know, ghost or whatever. But like I don't feel like that's going to happen. I feel like your person really wants to come and, you know, stay for the longer term with this Lovers card. Again, I am getting like a twin flame connection here, which is really interesting. But yeah, let's go ahead and pick some more cards to see what your person wants to tell you. And yeah, by the end of this reading, we'll know whether you should wait or move on. Oh, okay, we got this, you guys. Like I am, okay, I'm really hopeful for this pile two with this Emperor. Okay, I feel like your person has really been working on themselves. I feel like they did take note of the fact, you know, this Temperance reverse, they did take note of the fact that, you know, maybe things weren't as balanced. Maybe like, you know, you were really invested, you put in a lot of time, energy, effort, you know, even emotional just investment in this connection. And like, you know, maybe they just like they were emotionally invested as well. They did like you, they still do like you, they still they really did care for you. I feel like they do like deeply care for you, but maybe it just didn't, like they weren't really the best at showing you. But with this Emperor, I feel like, yeah, they are working on becoming a more mature, you know, steady, stable version of themselves. You know, the Emperor also just represents, you know, authority, and like, you know, someone who's like really high up there, like someone who's also like really well known, which, you know, that has to do with like going public. Like I feel like they want to come forward and, you know, make this really public. They want to like, you know, they just want you by their side. They want you to be like, you know, not like a trophy wife or husband, but like they just want to show you off. They just want to like, you know, go places with you. They want people to know that, you know, you guys are a thing. I feel like maybe in the past in this connection, maybe it's like you guys could have been like insecure that maybe they were like, you know, kind of hiding it, or like, you know, maybe you weren't meeting too many people in their life or something like that. But like I feel like they are going to get very serious about you. I feel like with this Ace of Swords, this does represent mental clarity. They do want to get serious with you. They have been thinking about that. And I feel like, yeah, they are really working on being the best version of themselves, being more mature, really, you know, even like climbing up the ladder in other senses. Like maybe they're working really hard on their career, their job, you know, just like leveling up in society, leveling up in a lot of different ways. Yeah, so that's what I'm getting. I'm getting like Gemini and Aries energy. Like, you know, you or them could be a Gemini or Aries, or have that in your, you know, seventh house, which is the house of relationships, or have that in your Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus somewhere, or yeah, just somewhere in your chart. But don't worry about the signs if that doesn't resonate. I feel like sometimes the signs, we also got Sagittarius. The signs also represent like timing, like when things could change and shift, you know, things like that. So yeah, with the Emperor, yeah, I feel like they're also just connecting to the higher version of themselves. I feel like, you know, yeah, like they're just doing a lot to upgrade themselves and level up, and you know, be the person that they know that you deserve, because they know you deserve like, you know, a good, stable, you know, committed, like labeled relationship. And I feel like this person is, you know, going through a change of some sorts. You know, they're gaining mental clarity on the situation, on themselves, and like, you know, they're really thinking back, and they're just like, wow, this person was so great, like how could I let this person go? I feel like they didn't even really want to end this, but like I just feel like, yeah, there could have been like a lot of fights, or just like, you know, lower vibrational things that happen, that, you know, this isn't something you already don't know about. Like maybe words were said, maybe there's like, you know, yeah, just like negativity just happening in this connection, that, you know, caused them to do that. And like now it's like they're really reflecting upon their mistakes. They're really looking back to the past, and they're really like, repenting it. And I feel like they realize that, you are worthy of an emperor. You are worthy of someone who, can dedicate like, the same amount of time, effort, and energy that you do into this connection. And even with this crumbling card, in the beginning, I said that, you guys are very caring people. You guys do, you're very like pure-hearted people. Like when you get with someone, like, sometimes I feel like some of you guys could, do some things out of like defense, to like not get hurt, like, defense mechanisms. But at the end of the day, it's like you guys do end up catching feels. You guys do genuinely care about the people that you're with. And your person knows that. Like I feel like your person knows that, and they're working on themselves so that they could become, this better version of themselves that is worthy of someone as caring and kind and amazing as you. And yeah, this emperor, it's also a card about like reputation and authority and like, like authoritative figures. Maybe your person could have that kind of job. Maybe they could be, pretty like well known in their community. Maybe your person could be, yeah, just someone that like everyone knows about. And like, but this also means like wanting to go public. This also has to do with like public image, since this is ruled by Aries, and Aries first house rules like, public image and things like that. And I feel like they do want to go public with you. I feel like they want to introduce you to their friends and family, and yeah, like maybe even be like that power couple or whatever that, post on Instagram and like things like that. Like I feel like your person wants this to be very, very fair to you, because there's a lot of love here. And if there wasn't, like, then they wouldn't even like want all this. But like they do want like a new beginning. They do want a fresh start. And yeah, this Ace of Swords is definitely like a pretty like transformative card in this deck. It's like they're gaining clarity, they're realizing their feelings for you, how much they do love you. And yeah, with this Emperor card, they are becoming a better version of themselves. So yeah, oh my gosh, we drew the Wheel of Fortune pile 2. This is amazing. Like, okay, literally just like this pile, or literally just like this card, the pile like changed its like fortune. It changed its like the energy of the reading. And like this is what Wheel of Fortune is. Wheel of Fortune literally represents change in luck. Like this represents like abundance, like good times, prosperity, like change in fortune. So it's like if you guys have been feeling down, if like nothing's been happening for you, things will like definitely change for you. Like and like yeah, like I said, like this card is so like properly depictive, like so accurately depictive of this pile. Like there's a little bit of like just like kind of tumultuous like upheaval type energy, but like with this Wheel of Fortune, things are going to change for the better. I feel like luck is really going to be on your side. This just means like good karma, like good like just a change for the better, like a change in the fortune for the better, since it's upright. But yeah, this also just means like letting go of anything that doesn't serve you, like the ending of a cycle, because if you think of an actual wheel, it's like the circle of life, the ending of a cycle. And yeah, I feel like this connection is being divinely guided by like all these like birds. Like okay, if you guys can hear that, like there's a lot of birds in the background, this angel. Yeah, so yeah, this is really amazing, guys. I'm really happy for you. I do feel like from this pile, this connection is worth holding on to. I feel like maybe you guys should wait and give this person a chance. But again, like everyone has free will, and I am in no like way, shape, or form a psychologist or therapist or advisor that is going to tell you like what it is that you should do. But just based on the cards, based on the readings, based on the message from spirit, I would say it's worth giving another chance, because I feel like your person is really working hard on improving themselves, in a lot of different ways, like financially, just like leveling up in like really every way, like mentality wise as well. I feel like this person does have a lot of emotions. They do feel things deeply. They do, like they do care. They do, like, they do want a relationship with you, and they do like you. They really do feel very deeply for you as well. But it's like, yeah, maybe they just really weren't the best at showing that. And I just feel like this connection could have been out of balance, just maybe because of the timing. But with this Ace of Swords, they got clarity. This Lovers, yeah, the Lovers is literally in the center of your reading, guys. There's so much love here in this connection. Like I'm actually really, really happy for you, pile 2. This is so beautiful. Yeah, I'm just seeing if there's any other messages. And the Wheel of Fortune is also ruled by Jupiter, which is a planet of expansion, and of course like abundance and good luck and prosperity. So it's like good things are coming for you, pile 2. I feel like definitely in regards to this connection, good things are coming to you. Your person is really working to improve themselves and embody more of this like Emperor energy. Your person really is, they want to work on themselves for you. I feel like they wanted to work on themselves for this love, because there's a lot of love there. And I feel like this person is your twin flame. And this is a twin, I feel like, yeah, more than anything else, this is a twin flame connection because of this Tower card here. It's like you guys did trigger each other in a lot of ways. You guys did, put each other through, like, life's tests and stuff. And it's like you guys learned a lot about yourselves from this connection. You guys really learned a lot about, like, maybe your things from the past, that um, needed to come to the surface, just in terms of who you are today, because a lot of things that happened in our childhood, they shape like who we are today, how we think, the kind of situations we get to a lot of the times. So yeah, I feel like you guys did learn a lot from each other, and twin flames are supposed to trigger each other and like really teach you a lot about life. And it's like, now it's like I feel like you guys have done your work. I feel like you have, you're still going through that transformative period, but like you are doing the work, you are healing, and things are definitely going to change for the better with the Wheel of Fortune. So yeah, we got a lot of major arcana in this reading, you guys. Like, I'm so like, this is an intense reading. I could already like tell this was an intense connection. um but yeah, in terms of the signs, we got Gemini, we got the Emperor, which is Aries, we got Temperance, which is Sagittarius, and Wheel of Fortune, I believe, is ruled by Jupiter. I'm not really sure what sign is associated with it, but Jupiter does rule like Sagittarius. So yeah, I mean, don't worry about the signs too much. It's more about like, the message than the signs. But yeah, I feel like, Aries season, Gemini season, maybe Sagittarius season, whichever one I guess you're the closest to, is when things will really be changing for this connection. So yeah, we are going to go ahead and pick some oracle cards to channel your person's energy. Yeah, okay, so your person wants you to know, I feel more for you than I let on. I do care. Yeah, so they definitely do care about you. I definitely did channel that. It's like, they do feel things deeply. They do feel deeply for you. They are capable of love, like feeling that way. Like, I'm not even getting that they're necessarily like emotionally unavailable. I feel like they are, but they're just not really the best at expressing it, because I feel like if they were out of balance when they met you, like maybe when they met you they were kind of like just burdened from the past, but they definitely did gain emotions for you, like whatever happened in the past. Like, it's like, even if they were coming out of a past relationship, like once they met you, like all the feelings from that were gone. And yeah, they did care about you, and they did have a lot of feelings for you for sure, and they definitely do care about you, which is why they're working on themselves to make things right and be the person that they know that you deserve. So yeah, you've helped me in ways you don't even know. Wow, this is really interesting. Like I said, twin flame connection, you guys really like triggered each other. You guys taught each other a lot about yourselves, and yeah, you were really there for them. And they are appreciating that. Like, you invested a lot of like, time, energy, effort into this. Yeah, you guys were just, you were really there for them, and they really like that about you. It's like, at times, like I did get, with this like uh the crumbling card here, and even like the temperance upside down, things were out of balance in the sense that maybe you did a lot more for them, or like you just did like, I guess just, yeah, more for them than maybe they could have done for you. Like maybe they came to you for advice, maybe they really open, or like yeah, like you just helped them in a lot of different ways. Like they could have opened up to you about like what they were going through. Maybe they like like talked about like the stresses of life and just whatever they were going through with you. And it's like you guys really provided that emotional comfort, emotional support, support in a lot of different ways. Like you were really there for them. You really helped them in a lot of ways. Yeah, you were just very invested. Maybe you did like really nice things for them, bought them gifts, or something like that. Yeah, but and they do notice that, which is why they're working so hard to better themselves. They're just like, how could I let this person go? Like they were amazing, and like, will I even find anyone like that that's going to invest so much time, energy, and effort into you? And I feel like with this Wheel of Fortune, the universe is literally like rewarding you for feeling so deeply. Like your spirit guides want to like give you a pat on the back, and just let you know that, what, like you're such a true, kind, genuine person, and you feel things so deeply. And from that, like you help people, you've changed a lot of lives, like not just this person's life, but like I feel like yeah, some people think that feeling the feels or simping is like a negative thing. It's seen as a negative connotation in society, but like in the spiritual realm, and like the 5D, like seriously, the universe wants to reward you. Like they just want to let you know that, what, congratulations for feeling this way. Like this is a good thing that you feel this way, because we need people who feel, we need people who have compassion, empathy, sympathy, people who do things out of like their own heart, people who are genuine, kind, caring, which you are. And your person notices that about you, and they really admire that about you. And they just yeah, like they just want you to know that like you were really there for them when they needed you. I feel like, yeah, this was definitely fated. With this twin flame, it's like you guys meet each other at a point where you guys needed each other. I feel like this person also helped you through a lot, in the sense like you learned a lot about yourself from this connection. I feel like this person was helpful. I feel like this person did try to be there for you as much as they they could, with those lovers. I feel like they did care about you. I feel like they did try their best. That's also what I'm getting from spirit. Like, they definitely did try their best. Like, just whatever they could give, they did try. But maybe their, like, best wasn't really good enough with this temperance card. But, or, like, at least, yeah, that's, I just feel like that's the general energy. But, like, they are working on themselves to, yeah, like, be good enough for you. Like, I feel like, yeah, they definitely do try. But, like, they know that they could do better. They know that, like, in terms of, like, just the amount of, like, time, energy, effort, they invest in, just in terms of, like, being the ideal person that they know that you are deserving of. And, like, that's why they're working on themselves to, like, embody this emperor energy more. And literally it's because they care. Like, of course there's a lot of feelings here, and things are changing for the better for this connection and for you in a lot of different ways. So yeah, that is your reading, pile 2. I really hope that this helped provide clarity on your situation. Again, I can't tell you what to do. I'm not, like a advisor or, like, therapist or something like that. So yeah, do be sure to choose things on your own. You have free will to do whatever it is that you want to do. I'm sorry, guys, like, I say so much. It's something that I'm trying to work on not doing. It's so annoying sometimes, but you do have the free will. Your life is in your hands. You are the driver of your own life. You are the person that, at the end of the day, it's like, what's best for you. But based on the pile, based on this reading, based on the energies, I do feel like this is worth waiting for. But, like, don't necessarily, like, wait around for them. Just wait, in the sense, like, if they do come back, I feel like this is, which I feel like they will, like, when they do come back, I do feel like this is worth giving another chance to. But while you're at it, I mean, enjoy your life. Like, do the things that you already do, that you already are a part of. Like, with this Ace of Swords, this just means, like, creative ideas, like new beginnings. If you've been thinking of starting, like, a new business, side hustle, or, like, doing something really creative with your life, writing a book, like, Ace of Swords also represents, like, intellect, like, intellectual things. If you've been wanting to take a class or whatever it is, that you're doing with your life, like, this is also a great time for you to start that. This is your message to start that. Do those things. Like, you're a very creative person. I feel like you guys are very expressive people. You guys can be really good at, like, writing, is what I'm getting for a lot of you guys. But just, like, really anything. I feel like whatever you do, whatever you put your mind to, it ends up being successful. You just need to start, and this is your sign to start. So yeah, again, worth waiting for, but do still just, yeah, make the most of your life. And yeah, okay, I am literally rambling, sorry. Like, we got the Ace of Swords, and swords represents, like, air signs, and air signs talk a lot. So I guess that's also the energy of this reading. I feel like you guys will be talking a lot. I feel like there's going to be a lot of communication coming in, and it's like you guys will be in constant communication, even with the Lovers card. So yeah, that is your reading for today, pile 2. Thank you so much once again. I am going to end the reading right here. Love and light. Hi, pile 3. Welcome to your reading. So you all picked this beautiful clear quartz. So yeah, maybe some of you guys, yeah, this just represents, like, mental clarity. This represents, seeing the situation for as it is. Yeah, you guys have definitely been seeking a lot of mental clarity and on, maybe a lot of different things, but especially this connection. So we are going to pick cards to see whether you should wait or move on, or just what is going on with your person, what are messages from them, and what you should do about the situation. And yeah, and before we get started, I do want to let you know that this is just a general reading for the collective. If you do want personalized readings, be sure to check out the description box below, where I offer super detailed, in-depth video readings that answer your personal questions. I am also doing a free reading giveaway, so be sure to check that out as well. So yeah, this is a timeless, no contact reading. So whenever you're watching this, the message does apply to you if you are watching this. But again, if this pile doesn't resonate, if this reading doesn't resonate, like, don't worry too much about that. You can always go ahead and pick another pile or another reading altogether. But yeah, again, timeless message for no contact. But let's see what you guys got, pile 3. So wow, we got align your life. What is not aligned or needs to change? So yeah, I feel like you guys have things that you've been trying to manifest, and you guys are just working. You have been working a lot on yourself. I feel like some of you guys have been doing shadow work. Some of you guys have really been doing a lot of reflection. Like, I'm getting, like, mirror energy, and mirror represents, like, reflective vibe, like, or mirrors literally, oh my gosh, there's a dog that's been barking. I hope it's not too loud, but, like, yeah, oh my gosh. But yeah, maybe a dog could be significant to you right now, or this connection or something. But yeah, align your life. Again, mirror, mirrors literally reflect the image of you. So it's like you guys have been doing a lot of self-reflection on yourself. You guys have really been thinking a lot about, like, just, why you are where you are. I feel like a lot of the circumstances that brought you to the point, like even just watching this video right now, is because of everything that you've been through in the past. And it's like you guys have been like really delving into your subconscious to see, like, what's going on, like why you attract certain kind of people, things like that. And yeah, with this align your life, again, like I was saying about the your manifestations, you guys are trying to manifest something. It could be a person, this person that you're asking about, or a relationship, or just a lot in your life. And I feel like, this is your sign that you have to live in the end of manifesting. I feel like, you really have to focus more on the end than anything else. It's like, I'm just getting the message, the end is in sight. So when you think from the perspective of having your manifestations, that's when your manifestations will really come true. Like, how would it feel like to be with this person, or be in a happy, healthy, caring, loving relationship? And I feel like, a lot of you guys also really need to get very detailed on what it is that you want. Like, map out because it's not selfish for you to want that. I feel like some of you guys could have even found, like, if you are into manifesting, you could kind of, like, in your subconscious maybe feel like, oh, do I even deserve this? And it's like when something really good happens, sometimes you guys tend to self-sabotage, or something, things like that. And it's like you've just been working on yourselves, and really been delving deep into your emotions. Like, I feel like some of you guys could be in psychology, or studying psychology, or like you're starting to study like psychology just like on your own, like regardless of your major or whatever it is that you study. But like, it's like you guys have been just delving deep into, like, your inner self, like your subconscious, and figuring out, like, just more about you in that sense, like the deeper you. And yeah, but again, like I was saying, it's like in order to manifest, you really do have to live from the end of your desires. You really do have to feel as if you have whatever it is that you already have. You really do have to think that, to manifest is to really, there's this like really cool quote that I had. I can't remember. Yeah, to manifest is to emulate the vibration of the wish fulfilled. So it's like, you guys really have to feel by living in the end. You guys really do have to feel how things would be like if you want to get whatever it is that you are aiming to get. And I just feel like some of you guys have been focusing more on like what didn't work out, like maybe the past. I'm so sorry, the camera just moved. Maybe just focusing on kind of like things that you don't really need to be thinking about right now, like limiting beliefs. And I feel like you guys are going to let that go. With this align your life, this is advice for you to let that go. It is advice for you to let go of anything that doesn't align with your end goal, that doesn't align with your desires or manifestation. Stressing about a situation definitely is one of those things that don't align. And I feel like you guys will be getting rid of that. Wow, that was a really long message for an oracle card. But yeah, we're gonna go ahead and pick some tarot cards to see what is going on with your person, and whether you should wait or move on. And then we're also going to be picking oracle cards in the end, so stay tuned for that. Yeah, let's see what you guys get. Wow, okay, so with this page of pentacles, interesting. So already I'm getting that your person did try to give you whatever they could give you, but like maybe it just wasn't enough with this page of pentacles. I feel like this page isn't exactly like a king or even a knight, and I just feel like whatever they could give you, it's like they did try, but maybe it just like wasn't enough. Like, I just feel like this means they could have been doing a lot more, and I feel like both of you guys know that. I feel like this does represent an offer, this does represent like a little person, and I feel like they wanted to offer more, but at the moment it's like this is kind of all they had. Like, they sort of just like represent this like page of pentacles energy. If it was king of pentacles, this means like, oh yeah, they're treating you out, they're taking you out on dates, they're like spoiling you, like things like that. I'm not saying they didn't take you out or on dates or anything, but like I feel like they wanted to do that. I feel like maybe they even wanted to spoil you a little bit more, or like I don't just like this is kind of like more of a material card. So like maybe they felt like they could have just like done in regards to a relationship. I feel like they felt like they could have offered more, but it's like they did try to offer whatever they could, but like maybe yeah, like I am sensing a little bit of like immaturity in this connection. Maybe it just like really it kind of just wasn't enough for you. I feel like a lot of you guys are, feeling that way. So yeah, let's go ahead and see what else you guys got. Okay, so yeah, we got the Nine of Swords. So yeah, this is definitely a card of feeling like stressed out and burdened, maybe like burnt out. I feel like, you both have been feeling this way. I feel like the separation of this connection has been hard on both of you, and it's like you guys have just been feeling stressed out about the outcome of this connection. Like you've just been, worrying and wondering about like what's gonna happen, like, why um you know why did I have to go through this? I feel like, this person's in their bed and like they probably like I feel like your person wakes up every day and just, thinks about like the fact that, they could have done more. I feel like they are feeling really regretful. I feel like this definitely is a card of regret and just feeling like, um yeah, stressed out or and kind of like also like living in the past, like maybe kind of like crying over spilt milk, like, oh, why did I do this? Oh, why did this happen? Oh, I should have done this or I should have done that. And I feel like with you guys with this Nine of Swords, maybe oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. The camera just moved. But yeah, with this Nine of Swords, it's like you guys are just, even when you wake up and stuff, you guys could have been having like trouble sleeping. Some of you guys even could be suffering from like insomnia. Like not even necessarily just about this connection. I do feel like this connection did impact you mentally on that level, but like I just feel like you guys could be going through that, and it's like you just haven't been sleeping right. And I feel like your person hasn't been sleeping right either. I feel like the separation has been really hard for you, but I feel like both of you guys are just like living in the past. I'm definitely getting that from the vibes of this pile. I feel like, yeah, you guys are just, thinking about words that were said. The swords do represent like communication and like, just verbally, yeah, verbal communication, expression, things like that. And I feel like some of you guys have been, yeah, just feeling really anxious. And like, I feel like this also represents like your fears manifesting. Like, I feel like a lot of you guys have heard about manifestation, but it's like maybe you guys tend to think more negatively than positive. And I feel like your fears manifest, which is what causes the situation to go the way that it did. I feel like maybe a lot of you guys were, maybe you let your fears take over. Maybe you're just like, oh, what if this happens? What if that happens? And like that's kind of just what ended up manifesting. I just feel like this just represents like your thought process definitely does need, kind of a change. You do need to change your mentality and perspective on maybe relationships in general. Maybe you just have this negative connotation of relationships that, oh, they just never work out. So, that's why things end up the way that they do. And like that's what I'm getting with the align your life too. It says what is not aligned or what needs to change. I feel like for a lot of you guys, it's just really your mentality. I feel like a lot of you guys need to, as cliche as this advice sounds, but you definitely do need to start thinking more positive because your thoughts do create your reality. So that is the advice that Spirit wants to give you. So yeah, let's go ahead and pick some more cards to see what is going on. Okay, yeah, so we got the Seven of Swords. So yeah, this does represent like, betrayal of some kind, maybe lying, some sort of backstabbing. This isn't something you already don't know about. This is, just something that's happened in the past, and this is what's been causing you guys to feel stressed out too with this Nine of Swords. I feel like your person could have, acted out of their higher selves, or yeah, acted out of character, out of their place of, being in their higher selves. They could have done something low vibrational that really impacted you guys, you know in a wrong way, like they broke your trust in some way. Again, this is something you already know about, and I feel like it's been stressing the both of you out. I feel like with this Nine of Swords, your person does feel bad about like, what they did, and it's like you have been kind of stressing about this too, like, oh, why did this happen? And I feel like you guys are still living in the past, and yeah, really just like thinking about that a lot more. And yeah, with this Nine of Swords, that does represent anxiety and fear. I'm so sorry. I feel like, do we have a mini earthquake or something? No, I don't know, but like, yeah, the camera just kept moving. But yeah, with this Nine of Swords, this also does represent like a stalemate, kind of like just like blocked energies. This does represent kind of just, nothing really happening, like moving forward. But we are gonna go ahead and pick more cards to see like, what the fate of this connection will be, what's going to really happen, if we should wait or move on. But yeah, I am sort of sensing kind of like stressful energy, anxiety, fears from both sides. Like I feel like both of you guys have been, feeling this way. Yeah, so let's go ahead and pick the rest of the cards. So yeah, we got the Knight of Cups. Okay, I feel like your person does want to come forward and give you an offer in love. I feel like your person is not over you, which is why they're taking things so hard. Like if this connection has been causing them anxiety, obviously they cared. Obviously they, they did have, feelings for you. And if it impacts them, like which I'm getting that it is, like it is taking a toll on them, then oh my gosh, like I just like I'm getting so many spiritual downloads, but like yeah, if it is taking a toll on them, if it is, impacting them this much, obviously they did care, they did have feelings. And with this Knight of Cups, I feel like they do want to come forward and give you an offer. I feel like they are going to come uh forward. And this represent love and warmth. Like the cups represents emotions, feelings, things like that. Because cups rules the water signs, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. And like this person does have emotions for you. They really do have like deep feelings for you. And there was a lot of like passion as well. But your person still sees you in like a really positive light. I feel like there is a lot of like love in this connection. I feel like they saw you as a really warm person. But I feel like maybe you guys could have like really seen the best in them. And I feel like you guys do give people a lot of chances until it's like you just feel like kind of annoyed. And like just want to quit. Like, okay, I've given you too many chances. Now it's like you have to do something to make up for that. And I feel like maybe some of you guys have literally had that thought, and it's like the universe you know listened to that and is answering that. And I feel like your person does want to come forward and be very honest about their emotions. This is like a love offer. I do feel like they want to come forward and give you an offer in love. This also represents like romance as well. Maybe they want to like yeah, just go on romantic dates with you or something. But this is like attraction. It means like they are very attracted to you, like emotionally attracted as well. uh you know I feel like they want to make some sort of romantic proposal towards you. I feel like they want to come back and like really win your hand again. And I feel like with this cups card again, this does represent emotions, feelings, things like that. So yeah. And I feel like with the cups, I'm going to be honest, it is kind of like a slow moving card, not as slow as like pentacles. But I feel like they want to make up for this page of pentacles by giving you like this love offer. Like maybe they didn't really they couldn't really give as much in the relationship when you first met them, because I feel like with this Nine of Swords, they had like past burdens, past things that were just stressing them out. Or even while you guys were in the connection, there was just a lot going on mentally. I'm getting like just some sort of mental turmoil. This person could even have like mental issues, like like anxiety, or something like that, like psychological issues, like nothing like like too like severe or bad or anything. But I mean, I just feel like this person does feel things deeply, especially with the Knight of Cups. That does represent like water signs. But it's like they sometimes act out of their higher selves, like act out of character. Why do I keep saying act out of their higher selves? When I say that, I mean like they're not being their higher self. But like yeah, and it causes them to self-sabotage the connection, because yeah, it's just like they're just going through a lot. And I feel like with this Page of Pentacles, we did sort of get like immature kind of energy and vibes here, but I feel like they are working on themselves. They do want to come forward and give you this offer. So yeah. Wow. Okay, the last card is Two of Cups. Yeah. Okay, so yeah, this is a soulmate card. And I feel like the Two of Cups does represent love on both sides. Like this love is reciprocated, because two is like an even number. And it's like yeah, they they do feel a lot for you. They do feel very, very deeply for you. I feel like yeah, you guys have feelings for them as well. And it's like yeah, it's happening on both sides. There are strong feelings on both sides. This also just means like they're very emotionally attracted to you. Like I feel like there was a lot of like passion, this connection, things like that. But emotionally, you guys vibe so well. Some of you guys could even have like the same moon as each other. Maybe you guys have like an water moon. I got like a lot of water in this. But yeah, so you guys did vibe well together. This does mean like this is the card of like marriage and engagement and like long-term relationships. I do feel like there definitely is a chance for this relationship to change. And if you guys can move past this Seven of Swords, Nine of Swords energy, if you guys can like let go of anything that isn't serving you, if you guys can learn how to like align yourself with like positive thoughts, like have a shift in your perspective, mentality. I feel like some of you guys will be making that shift as well. But yeah, this does mean like this is a soulmate card. This does mean like mutual feelings, feelings shared, happy relationships. So I do feel like there is a chance for this relationship and reconciliation. I do feel like they want to come forward towards you and like really give you an offer. But I do feel like they have to work on themselves. And in terms of the answer, whether you should wait or move on, I would say there is a potentiality that this definitely could work out, since we got such a strong card with the Two of Cups. Even though it's like we didn't really get any major arcanas, the Two of Cups that is like a strong message. And I feel like they do there is chance for this to happen, because there is love here. There definitely is love in this connection, but only if you can get over, like, what they did in the past, because I feel like it has been stressing you out with the Nine of Swords. And, this Page of Pentacles, I feel like they are working on themselves so that, they can give you more. There is a lot of love there, but, sometimes it's like love, it isn't always enough. Like, if you can't talk the talk, there's literally a piano playing. Like, do one of you guys play the piano or something like that? Very interesting. I hope it's not too loud, but yeah, I feel like with the Page of Pentacles, it's like you guys have to put in the effort to make it work too, right? Like, feelings, it's easy to feel things for people, but it's like it really matters, like how that love really manifests, how that love really grows and flourishes. And yeah, I just feel like that is the message that spirit wants to give you. So it is really up to your choice. I do feel like there is a chance you guys can get back together. In terms of should you wait or move on, again, I am not like, a professional or like therapist or anything like that. I can't really tell you what to do. So, you have your own free will. You are like the navigator of your own life, so you get to decide. But based on this, I do feel like it's worth at least seeing if there is another chance. But in terms of like waiting, like you shouldn't have to like wait. Do work on yourselves. I feel like you guys, you have been working on yourselves, to heal spiritually. Keep doing that. Like I'm getting that. I feel like even with this Nine of Swords, some of you guys could have just been stressing yourselves out. Like, maybe you have like other responsibilities and like things that you work on in life. I feel like now is really the time for you to take a step back and work on fixing those. And I feel like things will come together in divine timing. I do feel like, with this Two of Cups, it is a soulmate card. I feel like, this person you guys definitely had some sort of past life connection is definitely what I'm getting. And you guys were supposed to meet each other in this life, and things were supposed to happen as they did happen, to teach you, a lesson, to teach you more about yourselves and like just how you navigate love and relationships. And maybe, things came to the surface, maybe from your past or just, your mentality and things like that from this connection. So yeah, I feel like, um it is, I want to say like it's leaning towards yes. I do feel like it's worth it, but like don't just sit around and wait for them. I would say like, maybe go out, like talk to people, hang out with friends, like, have fun, work on really building yourselves. Like even with Page of Pentacles, don't stress yourself out too much. But if there's something you've been wanting to start, like a project, things like that, I feel like, Page of Pentacles is a sign that it's going to grow. Things are happening, things are moving and shifting for you. So yeah, I hope that this, provided clarity. We are going to go ahead and pick some oracle cards. How could I forget? Yeah, okay, so we did get this card. You feel like home. This is very, very interesting. Again, like when I was saying about the past life, I feel like you guys have known each other in a past life. I feel like this is, previous, yeah, just a connection from a past life connection. Why did I say that like 3 times? Like I guess like, yeah, there's just a lot of past that came up in this reading. Like even you guys are living in the past in this connection. But with this Two of Cups, that is a soulmate card. And soulmates are supposed to feel like home. I feel like you guys really did vibe. You guys really did connect well. There was a like, I feel like, pretty much almost instant connection, or like you guys did really start to like each other, like even in the beginning. Like some connections they're just like, oh, I didn't even really like this person until things ended. But like I feel like maybe when you first met, like there either was an instantaneous connection or you guys ended up developing feelings for each other like fairly quickly. And it's like you really did trust this person. There really was a lot of love. And like that's why when the Seven of Swords, like something lower vibrational happened on either side, that really did leave you like kind of devastated. And I feel like your person, they're also like feeling regretful on what happened, because you guys vibe so well. And I feel like this was like a pretty like, intense connection. And yeah, it just took you by surprise. But yeah, I am getting, your person does want to let you know that you feel like home to them. Like yeah, again, like that's what I got with this Knight of Cups. I just got like, love and warmth. Like I just feel like they think you're a really warm person. They think you're just very kind-hearted, amazing, like someone who really deserves the best. And like with this Page of Pentacles, yeah, I feel like you both know that like they could have done more. I feel like, and it's like I feel like they did want to. I feel like they did try. It just kind of wasn't really enough is what they're feeling. But yeah, oh my gosh, I want to come back, but I don't know if you still care. This is very, very interesting. I feel like, yeah, this clarifies this Nine of Swords cards here. I feel like for some of you guys, they think that like you're totally over this. They're wondering whether or not you'd even want them back, because they know that they hurt you. They know that they you know could have like just, yeah, they just really didn't act like the best version of themselves, and like I feel like they think that you've moved on. They think that you're probably seeing other people, and they do want to come back and give you this offer of love. And with this Two of Cups, there is a lot of love there. This definitely is. Like I feel like some of them, for some of you guys, they even want to marry you. They see you as someone they can really have a future with, and they were depending on having a future with, like, even while you guys were together, they did see a future with you. But I feel like now that you ended, now that you separated, it's hitting them even more, like, oh my gosh, like this could have been the one, like why did I mess up, things like that. So yeah, but I do feel like, they, oh my gosh, I'm so sorry, the camera shook again. But like, yeah, maybe you guys really shook up each other's lives when you guys met. But yeah, yeah, I just feel like maybe they think that you've moved on. So that is definitely one message that I am getting. But yeah, I feel like these are all the messages that we have for today, pile 3. Thank you so much for watching. I really hope that this helped provide, resolution and clarity on your situation. Again, you have the free will to do whatever it is that you want to do. So, it's best for you. So do things with caution, make good decisions. And yeah, I am going to end the reading right here. Love and light, pile 3.